T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, geeks and enthusiasts from every corner of the multiverse, welcome to the ultimate showdown of intellect and passion. Prepare yourselves to be transported into a realm of endless possibilities where knowledge is power and fandoms collide. Get ready for mind-bending trivia and a celebration of all things geek in a battle of wits where only the true hero will emerge victorious. Strap in, fellow geeks, as we embark on this extraordinary journey together. Featuring
Jacob's Toys, Super Sorrow, Ryan Speaks Geek, Triple G Comics, Passpoint Comics, Lightning Collector, and James T.
This is Masters of the Multiverse,
the ultimate online pop culture and geeky panel quiz show.
Hello. Hello. What an intro.
Oh my God.
What an intro. That's
on the right show?
That is built it up. Hello and welcome to Masters of the Multiverse. This is our pilot episode for an online geeky quiz show, as it said in the intro. Of course, I'm Jacob's Toys. I've got with me Ryan Speaks Geek and my Geek Week in review partner, Super Sorrel below. These guys are on the screen already because they are going to be your team captains tonight. Sorrel's going to head up one team and Ryan Speaks Geek is going to head up the other team. Now, a couple of things before we bring in the rest of the panel. We want you guys to play along with it. We want you guys to be involved and play along. You can put whatever you want in the comments because all of the contestants, everyone on the stage is going to be in a different chat room. So they will not be able to see what you say in the comments. So by all means, throw answers to each other and all the rest of it. Of course, everybody's handles are in the description of the video. They're also in the post credits at the end, but do go give everyone a follow if you don't already, because there is some really awesome talent in tonight's episode. One thing I'm going to say is there's very, very little, if any, Marvel and Star Wars tonight. This is all 80s, 90s pop culture, geek culture. So
I'm out.
Without
scared.
Further, Ryan is left. Without further ado, let's put the screens. Let's mix the screen up a little bit. And let's bring in our guests. So the first one is a friend of the Geek Week show. He joined us a few weeks back. It, of course, is Triple G Comics. How are we doing, Triple G?
Marvelous! What an intro! I mean, what was the budget for your intro there? That was
57 pence is what.
Wow!
We had.
I mean, that's too rich for my channel. Yeah.
We spent all of it. Without further time, let's bring in our second guest. Massive Power Ranger fan. If you don't follow him already, the guy knows everything there is to know about Power Rangers. So let's hope that he's on top form for the Power Ranger question tonight. It is, of course, Lightning Collector 2021. How are we doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Good?
Hello, you all right?
Very, very, very good. Very, very good. The next guest we've got is your co-host, Triple G, from your podcast, One Good Scare, I believe. Podcast that focuses on horror. Quite cool. I caught a few episodes of it. It's very, very cool. But without further ado, let's bring him in. It is, of course, James T.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing, James? Good to see ya.
Blown away by the production value, guys. It's a significant step up from what I've seen on some channels.
It's all downhill from now. It is all downhill from here. This is it. And unfortunately, the guest that we were going to have originally, unfortunately couldn't make it. at the last minute, had some personal things he had to deal with. So Triple G, do you want to introduce our last guest because you managed to bring him in at the last minute?
Absolutely. So this is my favourite American, a good pal of mine who I've worked with for probably over 3 years now. This is Efren from Past Point Comics.
I was about to log off and work on my intro. Let me try to think about it. Dang, man. I was like, what the heck? Great intro. Hey, everybody. So,
How are we doing? Good. I'm glad everyone liked the intro. Right, let's mix the teams around a little bit. So we're going to put Ryan over here, and we're going to put Sorrel up here as our team captain. Sorrel, remind me who's on your team?
So my team, I've got Lightning Collector and James from One Good Scare.
There we go. So there we go. There's our teams split. So I suppose
You're going the wrong way.
The wrong way.
Am I mirrored?
Did I go
Am I mirrored or not?
I thought I went the wrong way. So I suppose what we need that last little bit of budget being spent here, and we need an actual Masters of the Multiverse background. So there we go. Boom! Blue team and a red team. There we go. So everyone in the chat, I will try to get to comments because I'm the only one that can actually see them. I can see people commenting along at the moment. But yeah, just join in with the chat. Go as we go. So we are going to go straight into it. And we are going to do the first round. So we're going to go to each team individually. So you're not got to do buzzers or anything like that. So we are going to go to team blue team first. Okay. So Sorrel, this is your team's questions. The first round is 5 questions. So there's a maximum of 5 points up for grabs, and it's just 5 simple questions. Okay.
So tense.
First question: in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, what is the name of Gandalf's horse?
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, wow. Who's
Final answer.
I didn't like a
Gem.
flying horse in Lord of the
You guys don't know. Look, you're all looking like it's just
Wasn't it
nuts.
Fairfax?
Oh, so close. So
Oh.
close. It was Shadowfax.
Oh.
That's got to be half a point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
no,
hard.
Already in with the heart.
All or nothing here.
Keith,
Second
I'm still
question.
loving Keith, though.
In Inspector Gadget, what is the name of the villain?
Claw?
Yeah. Or
Dr. Claw?
yes. Well done.
Yes.
There's a point, James. You've earned your space on the team.
Thank you, Matthew Broderick. Appreciate it.
Okay. Third question. In the 1980s film Flash Gordon, what was the name of the actor that played Flash Gordon?
Sam We met Jones. him.
Wasn't it the same?
Sam
old guy?
Jones. Good.
We met him.
Well done. Yes.
We
it was.
technically met it. We
We
sort of
technically met him. So
Yeah.
Efren was at a convention not so long ago, and he jumped onto my show live from the convention, and we said, "Is that Sam Jones?" He went, "Yeah, I'll go and say hello." And he just pushed to the front of the queue, and Efren said, "Sam, you're live in the UK," and he was like, "Hi."
There we go. Amazing. I'll tell you what then, Efren, I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me what the middle letter of Sam Jones's name is.
oh my God. Hang on, let me look it up.
No, Google.
Bloody Americans.
Middle letter. I'm just going to take
Anyone.
any letter out there. I'm going to say M. I have no idea.
Nice. Sam J. Jones.
Okay.
Right, back to the blue team. This one's for you, Sorrel. In the show Animaniacs, what are the 3 Warner siblings called?
Wacko, Yakko, and Dot.
Yes, well done. There we go. 3 points out of a possible 4.
Didn't you buy figures of theirs a little while ago?
I did the Pinky in the Brain. but I never got around to doing Wacko, Yakko, and Dot.
No.
Yeah.
Final question. So far, I've got 3 out of the 5. So can we make it 4? In the movie The Shining, or even the book, what is the name of the hotel?
Oh, the Overlook Hotel.
Overlook. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. There we go. So
All right, lads.
4
I feel
out of
good.
5. Well done. Well done.
Ryan,
Moving
I'm
over
worried.
to the red-
I'm really
No,
worried.
moving over to the red team. I'll be well impressed if you get this one. I've put a hard one in for everyone.
Oh,
DC Comics. What are the name of Superman's birth parents?
oh God. How we
Here,
Efren?
I'm gonna be disgusted.
Jor-El?
It's Jor-El.
Jor-El.
Yeah.
Jor-El. Yep.
Laura? No.
Yeah.
Laurel, is it not? Is it
Laura?
Laura.
Laurel? Yeah.
No, it's Laura Lorvan. Sorry, you had to get both to get the.
Half
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a point because you got Lara. So the second bit is a bit different. So I'm going to pull rank. I'm going to give you the point for that one. In the show Breaking Bad, where does Walter White get his alter ego Heisenberg's name from?
When was that in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, fair enough. That one slipped through.
I've never watched Breaking Bad, I'm afraid.
I watched Breaking Bad, but that was based in New Mexico. Let me see. Heisenberg. He was a teacher, a science teacher. So Heisenberg.
Isn't Heisenberg an element? It's not an element. It's something. It's a chemical thing.
It's a street name.
Sounds like a drink.
It's a street name.
A street name? Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, third question: what's the name of the sword used by Lion-O?
Sword of Omens.
Sword of Omens. Well done. Good stuff. 2 questions. The fourth question: what's the name of the high school in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Is it Efren? Is it Sunnydale or Sunnyville?
Sunnydale. I think
it's Sunnydale.
Sunnydale? I think so.
Sunnydale.
It's hard on this side not to jump in and help, isn't it? You just have to shut up.
Ryan, as team captain, if there's like dispute, you can pull rank.
Oh, I'm going for Dale. Sunnydale.
Yeah.
Sunnydale. Well done. Okay, here's one for you. In Annabelle, this isn't 80s or 90s either, but in Annabelle, what is the name of the demon that possesses her?
I don't think it's Keith on this one either. I'm just going to keep saying Keith. It'll be right eventually.
Brian. I'm sure it's Brian. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, I tell you what. As I gave you guys a chance to steal a point, I'm going to jump over to the blue team. If you can give me the name of the demon, you get a bonus point. Sorry.
I was assuming you were going to jump in with that now.
No, it's Valak.
The black is the nun.
Of course.
Valak's the nun.
Yeah.
Is Valak not inside
Yeah, Annabelle is a different demon.
Annabelle's a different demon. It's not Valak.
Oh, are you sure?
Who pulled on the?
I think we deserve a point for pointing that out.
We won't give any points then. Maybe I got wrong. Annals in a half pint has said that the name of the demon is my wife.
Wait, do we get a replacement
Point
question?
in a
Then
half
if it was
pint.
wrong because we couldn't have got that.
The Annabelle demon is Malthus.
Malthus. Malthus is the answer to the
I haven't got a
question.
replacement prepared.
Yeah. We'll just take the first.
Googled it.
We'll take the question you just asked. So Malthus.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There's a
Call
point.
it a tie so far.
I can't help it. It Triple G. If Sorrel googled it for you and pointed it out, that's the point. So going from the first round, 4 points each. We are neck and neck. Okay, so that was your straight up question. Second round. Okay, so we're going to go to. I tell you what, we'll stick with the red team first. We'll stay with the red team. You guys can go first on this one. This is called box office and budget. I'm going to put up on the screen 3 films. Okay, 3 films. You have to rank them in who had the largest budget, top budget to lowest budget, and then you also have to rank them who had the biggest box office take-ins to the lowest box office take-ins. Yeah.
Damn.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your 3 films: Masters of the Universe, Highlander, and Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Which one of the 3 had the highest box office, and which had the lowest?
Masters had, I would imagine, the lowest because it had a budget of, I think it was 9 million or something. I can't remember, but it certainly.
You just covered this on a video.
I did.
On Monday.
Yeah, I did it on Monday. And
how much it made and how much it cost.
It didn't meet its budget, so it didn't make back the money they spent on the movie.
Despite that lovely post-credit scene where Skeletor's like, "I'll be back," and later, "No, you won't."
Yeah, beg to differ, Skeletor. Yeah. I don't know about Highlander.
The thing is, was it an existing property? I think it was completely new, wasn't it? At that
Completely
point?
new, yeah. I would imagine Lost World would have had a decent sized budget.
I reckon that's got to have the biggest budget. I'm guessing they're adjusted for being at the same time.
Yeah. I reckon, I mean, budget-wise, I'd go
I'm double checking my facts now.
Lost World, Masters, Highlander.
Yeah, I'd agree, because a lot of Highlander is shot rurally as well, isn't it? So probably location-wise. Go on.
Okay, well, I can tell you that you've got 1 point. The highest budget was Jurassic Park: The Lost World with a budget of 73 million. The second highest budget was Masters of the Universe with a budget of 22 million. Highlander had the lowest budget with 19 million. So that's 1 point. So now what about box office takings?
I reckon box office takings. I reckon Masters will do worst. But do you know when you just think people are being sneaky? You know Jacob's Toys better than me. Is he sneaky? Because it might be that the lowest budgeted one has ended up getting the highest box office takings. Do you know what I mean? And Highlanders.
Of course he's sneaky. Look at that top knot. Like,
I mean,
that's
I'm looking at the top knot. Yeah.
So you're talking about box office.
Don't be
right
jealous.
now, right?
I've got more hair than everyone else.
I think Lost World will be first at box office.
I've got more hair than all of you combined.
You reckon Lost World?
Come on. Which way round?
God, I've never seen Master of the Universe or Highlanders.
Okay, I'm going to say Lost World, Masters, Highlander. As in, biggest box office, Lost World.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park was absolutely massive. And the second they did a sequel, and they knew that Jeff Goldblum was going to be doing more of his fascinating acting, if you will. It's fantastic. It's incredible, if you will. Good. So I reckon Lost World. Then I reckon actually maybe Highlander. No, Master of the Universe, because even though it didn't do as well as we thought they wanted it to do, there would have been enough kids wanting their parents to take them to see it. I still think it would have done more than Highlander. Because I think Highlander is what's more of a cult classic, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to tell you that you got
loyalty. Loyalty through fear.
Good stuff.
Lost World came in top with the biggest box office take-ins. Masters of the Universe came in second with 17.3 million. And you were correct; it did take less than it spent. And Highlander came in third with 12.8. So again, took a lot less than it spent. However, I'm going to give you a bonus point. So you've got a point there for guessing it right. I'm going to give you a bonus point if you can tell me to the closest 10 million how much Jurassic Park Lost World took at the box office.
Was this the last movie, The Lost World, or was
no?
That was the second one. That was Spielberg's last one.
Okay.
And it was in the 90s still, so
I think about 400 million, 500 million, you think?
Split the difference, 450.
Okay.
It took a staggering 618.6 million at the box office.
Wow.
So we were only a little bit off.
Just a touch.
No bonus point for you. Little bit of a fun fact here about Masters of the Universe, because I'm a big He-Man fan myself. But do you know that Mattel actually ran a contest in which the grand prize was getting a cameo role in the Masters of the Universe film? Did you know that, James?
I did. Caravan of Garbage talked about it.
Do you remember what the name of the character is that the cameo was?
No.
Come on, Keith.
No one?
Keith?
No, it wasn't Keith. So basically, they were under a lot of pressure to finish on time, and they had to actually squeeze the contestant winner into a shoot. So the winner was an 8-year-old boy, and he was called Pig Boy. His character was called Pig Boy. This is Pig Boy here. I'm going to skip forward one. This is Pig Boy here, handing Skeletor's staff in one of the final closing shots. But he's actually listed in the end credits. And then later on in Revelation, which you just saw, they've actually brought him back as a character in Revelation. So this little 8-year-old boy that won the Mattel contest became a character in Master Universe, and he's now canon. So there we go. Bit of a random one though. Like, it's a bit of an insult, isn't it? Like, Pig Boy.
Pig Boy. Yeah. I bet that didn't go down well at school, did it?
No, not at all. It's really funny though. If you
Yeah,
actually
it's human.
Google Pig Boy, you see him on set with everyone, like with Dolph Lundgren and all the other characters and everything like that. And it's just 8-year-old boy, just like in his element, like totally sitting on Skeletor's lap in one of
That
them. It's
might be the
mental.
most insulting thing since Kenner decided to use the Gamorrean guard body figure for the guy Friar Tuck in Robin Hood. How insulting must that be for the actor? Like that's what that reminds me of, and they're both pig related. So
Yeah, what could
or,
we?
or
Yeah,
Jeff Hawkins. Can we not remember Pilot Hawkins?
what could we? What body type suits this actor? Oh, a pig monster from Star Wars. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so you scored your 2 points there. So red team are in the lead at the moment with 6 points, followed by blue team with 4 points, but you still have your box office and budget round to play. So here we go. Know the score. I'm going to give you 3 films. I need you to tell me in order which one has the largest budget through down to the lowest budget. And then after that, after we've done that, we'll do the box office take-ins. So your 3 films, and Lightning Collector's going to be pleased with this one because they are The Crow, Power Rangers the movie, and Jaws.
This is
Why
easy
did I
for
think
you
this
guys,
was gonna
man.
come up?
Budget's easy.
Jaws surely took the most money there. Had
But
to
what
have.
about
Cultural
budget?
phenomenon.
This is how much it took to make, right? What about budget first? Yeah.
Budget first?
Which one had the largest budget? Which one had the smallest budget?
We should get an extra point, but ours was harder, I think. So I'm just saying.
Budget wise, I'd probably say I'd be tempted to say Power Rangers had the highest budget, then The Crow, then Jaws.
Yeah, that's probably right. Because Jaws is 70s as well. So
Jaws was 70s, so I would have thought it would have been a lot cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah. I'd say I'd be confident with that.
Not sure.
Well, I don't know. The Crow. The Crow is pretty.
Surely The Crow
pretty
wouldn't have had
expensive.
that much budget because it would.
Mm.
It wasn't full of like loads of animatronics like Jaws, would it, or anything like that? And special effects. Was there many, if any?
You had a production delay because Brandon Lee died. That could bloat the budget a little. Power Rangers
it's
first.
Harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
I didn't think Power Rangers had
Sarah's
that
right.
much of a budget, but I didn't think they made
Well, yeah,
because
because they look shit.
Either.
Like they always look terrible. So like, I wouldn't be surprised.
You shut up. You shut up.
Don't fight on your own team.
I'm assuming
Fight with the other team.
I've not seen Power
how
Rangers
we
the movie,
win.
but I'm assuming it's a sci-fi epic of some kind.
Power Rangers the movie is one of the single best
How have
pieces
you
of
never
cinema
seen
in the
it?
last 20 years. I'm just going to say it. Okay?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
I think
reviews in there as well. But
I'd
a lot
be
of special
fairly-
effects.
I'd be fairly confident with Sarah saying Power Rangers first and
Yeah.
Jaws last. Yeah,
There was a lot of special effects in that, wasn't there? And then Jaws with nothing. Really, like,
but then Jaws had to build like a bloody robot
Yeah.
shark. Is that maybe more than The Crow? But then it's the 70s. Oh, this is really hard.
This is fun at this side. Now we're getting to see the pain and the anguish. It's great.
Yeah. It's like watching
I'm
The
gonna-
Chase. You just want to scream and answer.
I'm
but
going
you
to give you a
can't.
little
Yeah.
bit. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint, a little bit of help. Okay, nothing major. The Crow and Power Rangers were made a year apart.
That does nothing.
Yeah.
No, but it sounded
Okay,
good,
I-
well,
didn't
it means
It
it's
sounded
probably got.
like-
So
similar
it made a
budget.
year apart.
Yeah. Do you want to say Power Rangers first and Jaws
Yeah,
last?
definitely Power Rangers first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
That's
should go
fine.
for that.
I think
Yeah.
Crow then Jaws.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Locking it in, Jacob. Locking it in.
I'm very sorry to tell you that you did not score the point. The highest budget was, in fact, The Crow with a $23 million budget.
What?
Yeah.
It was all
Power
shot
Rangers came
in the
in
woods.
second with 15 million, and Jaws came in incredibly small at 9 million.
Wow.
And you know that Jaws actually went over budget as well. It went over budget by $5 million. So originally it had a budget of 4 million, and it went over budget and went up to 9 million because
Did they say? Sorry, I was
no, 'cause the
I was
shark-
gonna say, did they say we're going to need a bigger budget? Is that what they said? When they were-
I think that's where that line came from.
I apologise.
But it was down to the sharks being broken.
Wow.
I would say I'd give you a bonus point for the name of the shark, but I think everyone knows the name of the shark from Jaws, don't they?
Keith. it's Bruce. It's Bruce. We all know it's Bruce.
There we go. Okay, so you didn't get that point. However, they are your budgets. The Crow, Power Rangers, then Jaws. Can you tell me what order the box office take-ins were?
I think we're in the same scenario now where Jaws is, we clearly know what Jaws took the most because it's considered the first big blockbuster. Yeah. So that must have. It's the other two. I'm just not sure. I don't know whether The Crow I think bombed, but did Power Rangers do well? I don't know.
Can I give you a hint?
Yeah.
The Crow and Power Rangers were filmed a year apart.
Cheers.
That really helps. Not sure if that helps, but
Stop giving him the answers.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
I would go with
The
Crow drastically bombed, if I remember rightly. It's a cult classic as The Crow. It did not do well on its initial run. It wasn't until after Brandley's like death and all that kind of stuff that it got cult famous from the Gothic scene and all that good stuff.
But then Power Rangers,
well, wasn't it?
Power Rangers would have sold tickets just on its pure name alone before.
I'm just going to give you
it was rubbish.
I'm going to give you a bit of help here, right? Your logic last time was that The Crow didn't do well; it was a cult classic, and that Power Rangers was Power. So, that didn't get you the point last time. So maybe switch it up and kind of go for a different method.
That could be a trick. You could be saying that to get us to swap, and then we're wrong.
Okay.
I honestly don't think.
Oh my god! Is the shark called Bruce in Finding Nemo because of Jaws?
Yes.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, my whole world has been shattered.
Let's just bite the bullet and put Power Rangers at the bottom then and Crow in the middle and hope for the best.
That feels wrong to me.
It does to me as well. But
feels wrong.
Locking it in.
Jaws, Power Rangers, Crow, I reckon.
Sorrel, Lightning Collector is putting his own brand at the bottom. Are you pulling rank and doing it another way around?
I just don't see how it could not do well, even on the name alone.
No, I wouldn't abide by that, but The Crow is notoriously bad box office. It's awful. So I would assume, but I don't know anything about Power Rangers. So
because are we talking
in the movie?
Initial we're talking initial takings here, aren't we? We're not talking to date, surely. Are we talking to date?
They got to lock it in soon, ref.
Yeah. No, this is the box office based on
what it was at the time. So yeah. So I'm saying Jaws, Power Rangers, Crow.
Yeah, probably.
Unfortunately, you should have gone with Lightning Collector because it was Jaws at the top. Crow came in second with a box office taken of 94 mil, which obviously sounds a lot, but isn't a lot. And Power Rangers came in at the bottom with a box office taken of 66.4 mil. So Power Rangers kind of did better because obviously they had a smaller budget. But yeah, Jaws came in hugely ahead of everyone else. And the same question I'll offer to you as a bonus point. If you can get it to the closest 10 mil, what do you think Jaws took at the box office?
I would say in the 400 range.
The 400
million. If we're going to 10, that's why my guess. I'm not sure, but 70s 400's a lot.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
The 410.
440.
460.
460s, yes. 400.
Oh, well done, James.
Thank you.
Yeah. How did they get that?
A huge box office taken. So, considering they only had a budget of 9 million and they went over by 5 to take 467.5, as James quite rightly pointed out, it was classed as one of the first big box office blockbusters because obviously it took a huge amount at the box office. But talking about the Power Rangers film, did you know in the Power Ranger movie, the first fight scene originally featured these big humanoid rats that they took out because they looked horrendous.
We'll never know that.
Actually,
however,
that was when they were in the same place, and that was about the same time they were recording the movie, because a lot of stuff was reused from that season, and it was filmed at the same place that they were filming the movie because they had to be in both places at the same time.
Yep. Yeah,
I mean, that image there is just all the proof you need for me to not watch this crap.
They did.
That is just nightmare.
Some executive went, "These are too horrible for the movie. Let's take them out of the movie. They're too horrible for the movie." But then some other exec went, "But we can use them in the TV show," and they say put them in the TV show anyway. Couple of other little bits of of Power Ranger trivia for you. If you haven't seen the movie, it probably won't mean much at all. But we had the Tengus with Tengus. They were reused in season 3 and renamed Tengaz with an A. So they're the same creature, but they just changed the letter in their name. And in the background of Power Rangers SPD, you can actually see one of the gargoyle guards' heads used as an alien. So they like reusing stuff in Power Rangers. So yeah, there we go. So there we go. That is our box office versus budget. How do you find that round?
Tough.
Yeah.
Harder
Disappointed, to be honest. Yeah.
Hard. So that
I mean, it was obvious when they were filmed in 1 year apart, but other than that, like, it was,
That was maybe too much of a clue.
Mate, there's not a lot of things you can say about me, but I do like to be helpful. So that is definitely one of my going into round 3, which is quite simply called toys. We have got a 6 versus 5 scenario going on with red team ahead with 1 point. So red team so far in the lead with 6. Blue coming up behind with 5. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. It can be pulled back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. We're going to go back to the red team. I'm going to give you, I think it's 6 toy brands from the 80s and 90s. All you have to do is tell me what they're called, and you get a point. So big point score of this one. So your first toy. Are you ready, red team? Yeah. First toy.
Oh, it's Lush. Sorry. Yeah, it's Brave Star.
That was his answer, Lush. He said Lush. Yeah, that's incorrect.
Overruled by the team captain.
Yeah.
Brave Star. Second one.
Yeah.
GoBots Rock Lords.
Rock Lords. Well done. Good stuff. Another point. Next one.
Micro Machines? Is it Micro Machines?
No, they're called something like Air something, I think.
Are they on a ring? Look like they're on a ring or something.
Yeah, they were like flight navigators. The idea is that you could go like, no,
I'm not sure.
They were called Ring Raiders. Fuzzy Dunlop in the comments straight away with that one knew exactly what they were. They were called Ring Raiders. They were essentially micro machines on rings, so you could go.
Yeah, you gotta do the noise.
Next one.
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max.
One of the greatest toy lines of all time.
Are you going to have any Hot Wheels so I can name something?
Next one.
Toxic Crusaders.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Toxic, yeah.
There we go.
Another one of those great horror films that they decided that's definitely for kids. Let's make it for kids. And it definitely, if you watch the original Toxic Avenger, you will see it's horrific and Tromaville full of splatting, exploding heads and stuff. Yeah. And they were like, for kids.
Yeah,
has the new movie just vanished? I've not seen anything about the new movie.
No, it's coming out soon. There's been a teaser trailer for it, starring Peter Dinklage as the titular character.
But there was reviews like
ages ago,
months ago, like 6 months ago. Reviews came out for it, so premiered at something, but they just not released it. Yeah,
as a Toxic Avenger film.
Yeah, with Elijah Wood is like all penguin looking in it. It looks cool.
Oh, wow.
Peter Dinklage stars in it.
I'm gonna have to Google that. Last toy line for you guys over on the red team. This is a very easy one.
Oh, come on.
Wait a minute. I've never seen that before. What is that, Peter?
Efren, you can answer this one. Go on.
Masters of the Universe, right?
No, it's not. No, Jesus, no, it's not. Thundercats. Thundercats.
Oh, Thundercats.
You were joking, right?
Right.
I don't think he was.
Go back in time.
Unfortunately, because that's a TARS toy line, because it's easy, there are 3 additional points up for grabs based on Thundercats. So, are they Masters of the Universe? There are 2 twins in the show. In order to score a point, what are the name of the 2 twins?
Wily Kit and Wily Cat.
Well done, Triple G. In with it with no problem. Here's a good one. The slimy character that was on Mumra's team. Do you remember his name?
Slive? Was it Slive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which popular character was Slive's animation, speech, and everything based on?
Ooh, don't know that.
What was that?
It's a good bit of trivia. What movie character was his animation style, speech, look, everything like that based on?
I want to say
Animation
something
character.
like animation. I was going to say ego. Is it kind of a?
I might have given you too much away by saying animation.
Is it not Baron Greenback? Is it?
Nope.
No.
No idea.
No, go on.
It was based on Gollum from the 1977
I didn't know that.
Lord of the Rings film.
The more you
Because
know.
they were both created by the same production company or something along the lines of that. But when you actually know that and you see them, it's identical. And the last question, the pilot episode of Thundercats was very bizarre for one particular reason. Why was it?
It was bizarre for a few.
Oh,
I mean, they were all naked.
They were naked.
That was a bit weird. Yeah.
There we go. That's the point.
They
They're
didn't have
all
genitalia.
naked.
Yeah.
They were all naked in the pilot.
Those cats are in the nip.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like erased out of my memory until I went back and rewatched it. And I sat down with my kids to watch it, and I was kind of like, "Look, you need to watch Thundercats." What? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I mean, to be fair, what are you covering?
Yeah. Panthro looks exactly like me when I take my clothes off. To be honest,
I look a bit more like Cheetah. Cheetah. There we go. Little bit of trivia about Thundercats. Did you know that there was an animated film created called Thundercats Ho?
It's tremendous.
Did you? However, it was cancelled because of films like My Little Pony and Transformers not doing very well at the box office. So they decided to cancel it as a movie and instead separate it into a 3 or 4 part series.
It was released as a movie on VHS back in the day because it introduced the other team of Thundercats Bengal and all that kind of lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, did not.
It's very cool.
So a lot of people talk about, why have you not had a Thundercats movie? Well, technically we did. They just didn't,
I remember when there was a rumoured live action one, and the only one that was confirmed as cast, supposedly, was Jonah Hill as Snarf.
There was somebody who's attached to the movie to direct it. Someone really good. I can't remember who now. It's escaping me. Yeah.
No, clearly, if they're going to make a movie of Thundercats, clearly I'm Snarf, so get off my roll.
It was
Super Snarple.
I remember there being like one of these, when people do like these dodgy trailers and they kind of like CGI,
Oh, somebody Troy and Vin Diesel and stuff.
Yeah. So Vin Diesel as Panther and Brad Pitt as Lion. Yeah.
They've just relaunched the comic book at Dynamite, so it's just come out with a new issue 1, and it's not the best, but it's nice to see it back out in the
better than that
media.
Thundercats cartoon.
Thundercats Raw.
That was. Yeah. What I love about that was the guy came on like doing an interview with it, and he had like one weird braid, and he looked like the kind of guy you should never trust with like a beloved property. And then he started talking, and you realize this was the kind of guy you should never trust with a beloved property. And then they released the show, and you kind of really then changed my mind to thinking this is a guy who should never be trusted with a beloved property. It's a real roller coaster. It was a real roller coaster.
What's he doing next? What's he doing next?
Oh, he's going to take He-Man and make it like black and white and done in reverse.
Don't touch my He-Man. Don't touch He-Man. Right, going on to Team Blue. Are you ready for yours?
I think so.
Let's do it.
First toy line for you.
Oh, lush.
I had them as well. How annoying.
Amazing.
I've got no idea what they are.
An amazing toy line. Sorry, you should know this because we spoke about these.
I think me and Ryan are going to explode.
It's like it's a medieval themed one.
Like sectors or something stupid.
No.
Is it Knights of?
I've got no idea.
Bonus point.
Triple G. Not a bonus point, but what are they called?
It's the Supernaturals.
They're Supernaturals.
Supernaturals.
Back in the 80s, where putting a hologram on a toy was the thing to do to make it cool. Your next toy line.
Oh, fuck off. What's that?
I can't even see it. Hang on.
I had the full set of these, and they were made of, they were like die cast and plastic. So they were quite heavy as figures.
What the fuck's that guy on the end? Looks like one of the fucking Frog Brothers. What the hell's that?
That's
what is that,
gorilla.
It's annoying because I reckon I've seen that one on the end, like from one of the shows me and Peter have done, but I just don't know the name.
I don't know these.
I zone out whenever you talk about them.
They are called bionic sticks.
Oh, is that the Bionic? Oh.
Bionic 6.
Nah,
So they
You
were.
didn't let me make a shit joke then. Okay, go on, keep going. Next
Yeah.
one.
They were a really cool toy line though. They were, like I said, they were made of die cast. So there we go. Next one. Sorrel, you should know this because I talk about it all the time.
You're the toy guy, man.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm the modern toy guy. I don't know all this old crap.
I'm going to give you a hint. When we had Steve Evans on the show, I was saying to him, when are they coming back?
Mate, I don't listen half the time.
Are they coming back?
Let's be honest.
I hope they're coming
Well,
back.
I'll give you another hint. So Steve Evans posted
How
on
many
his
did
Instagram
you
pictures
give
of
them
him-
before giving them the answer?
pictures of him at HQ, Hasbro HQ, and one of the pictures was with him next to a portrait of these figures.
Give you a hint. Here's a banner with the name on it. Let's see if you can,
I still can't.
Ryan, can you do the poems? Have you got any of the poems in your head?
No.
Oh,
I don't.
come on.
I barely remember my name. I'm wearing a blockbuster hat. I
tell you what.
clearly don't remember things.
I would tell you what, I am going to give you
Visionaries.
a bonus point.
Is it Visionaries?
Visionaries! Are you Googling it?
No.
He's checking the yeah.
Visionaries.
Is it
You know what- you know what I
He's
do?
rewatching
If I-
the Steve Evans episode.
Yeah.
You know when I Google because you'll hear this noise. The keyboard's
There was no
like
sound then.
I will give either one of the teams a bonus point if you can tell me the full name of the show. Visionaries.
Oh, Knights of the Magical
Kingdom.
Oh, no.
Realm. Universe.
So close.
Visionaries.
Visionaries.
Knights of the Magical
Dimension.
Quest or Realm? Quest or Realm, I think.
It went like this. Visionaries. Knights of the Magical Light.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Right,
Realm
next
would've been
one.
Ah, man! Getting all the good stuff.
I want to say Mask. I think that's Mask.
Mars.
Yeah,
yes,
Mask.
Yeah, that's what I was
done.
going to
Good
say.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did try to get some kind of like difficult looking pictures.
Yeah,
Next
don't.
one. Sorry, I'll be disappointed if you and your team don't know this one because this is a 90s toy, and most kids in the 90s had these.
Let's be upset. Oh, crash
Oh,
What are they called?
test dummies.
Crash Test Dummies. Yes.
awesome series. And it had a VHS special as well. All CGI
Yeah.
animated.
I just thought it was a brilliant concept to create a toy that breaks, and that was the selling point. That you for anyone who doesn't know, they had like little like the Crash Test Dummies. They had like a little target on their chest or whatever. You would hit it, and all the parts would fall out.
Did you just describe the crash test dummies by saying like the crash test dummies?
Yeah, like real Crash Test Dummies.
Like the crash
Crash
test
Test
dummies.
Dummy toy line was just like it. Right,
they were a
next
pain
one.
to put back together though.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Captain Planet,
that's
he's
it.
a hero. Gonna
Amazing.
Take
Never
pollution down to 0. He's up. No,
Now,
sorry.
as we're on Captain Planet, there's a 3 additional bonus questions.
Oh, no.
3 additional points for you based on Captain Planet. First one, which Hollywood actor recorded the voice of Captain Planet for 6 episodes, but then backed out, causing them to have to re-record everything?
what year
Think
would this have been? Oh,
Think 90s.
90s.
Tom Cruise.
Who said that?
Me.
You're on the wrong team. You're answering for the wrong team.
I thought it was
You're
Tom Cruise.
right. You are
Is he
right.
right? Hey, Tom Cruise.
Is it Tom Cruise? Was Tom Cruise?
I thought it was for all of us, you said.
Amazing, amazing.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise didn't
We'll
do
take it.
Captain
Thank you
Planet.
very much.
I thought
Tom
you said it was for
Cruise
everybody.
did. No, sorry, that was the last one. Tom Cruise did.
Did he pull out
film.
because they couldn't animate Captain Planet running like him? And they were like, he's like, I'm not doing this.
Next question. What are the 5 elements that make Captain Planet? So each of them had a ring. What were the 5 elements?
I'm not going to say anything. So
Wind, fire. That's 3.
Got the earth,
Wind,
water,
fire,
Water
water.
Yeah.
Efron, don't.
and
wind, fire.
I know the last one.
Earth, wind, fire, water.
It was the cheesiest one.
Come on. Give a bonus point. Come on.
like something like environment, isn't it? Like some air,
Wow. That's the cheesy one.
oxygen, earth, wind.
Air?
It was. No, it wasn't air.
Yeah.
It was Earth, Wind, Fire, and Heart.
Heart. Yeah.
Heart. Heart.
Yeah.
And it was
It's-
always the cheesiest one. Earth,
Yeah.
Wind, Fire, and Heart. I must admit as well, I
Not
don't
even love,
remember
heart.
the Captain Planetaries or Planetarians or whatever they were called. I don't remember their names.
Planeteers.
Planeteers, that's it. They've got really kind of out there names. Like I thought they were like Keith, Dave, Sarah. And they're not at all. But there we go. So you didn't answer the one about Heart. Heart though, as a ring, what do you think its powers were? What could the kid that had the heart ring, what could he do with that?
Cardiac arrest.
Heal people.
Kill people.
Heal.
Heal. He said kill people. So, I was like, this is
love you to
Captain
death.
Planet. Like, you got this like
Murder.
cute little kid with a heart ring, just boom, just killing people. No, come on, have a wild guess.
Make people.
I tell you
turn
what,
nice.
it's got nothing to do with hearts.
Does it make them warm and fuzzy inside?
No, it wasn't. Bizarrely, and
Means
I didn't know this. I had to actually Google this because I didn't believe it. But the heart ring allowed the user to power and command animals.
Oh, of course.
And bizarrely, saying cardiac arrest, there was actually a comic that was labelled Heart Attack.
Nice.
Amazing.
Bonus
because all
point.
it's the turtle down the bottom that looks the scariest, and the rabbit. I've never seen a rabbit looking that scary.
I'd be scared of the turtle. It always wins that race.
This is a funny one though. Did you know that there was actually a character, a villain in the Captain Planet TV show called Duke Nukem, and they had to change the name of the character from the video game to be spelt with a U. So instead of it spelt Nukem, they spelt Duke Nukem as in the computer game. They changed it to a U because they didn't want to get sued. But you know, for having a crossover with characters.
I'm just imagining John.
Then they actually found out.
Comic books. Well, fuck my ozone.
Yeah. So the creators of the Duke Nukem game changed the name of Duke Nukem to be with a U because they didn't want a lawsuit on their hands. But then they later found out that there was no copyright attached to the character Duke Nukem, and they changed it back to EM. So there's some Duke Nukem property out there with a UM.
Duke
some out there with a
Nukem, like
Yeah.
UM. Yeah.
So there we go. There we go. That was it. How'd you find that round?
Good.
Right.
Very good.
So, you want to know what the scores are?
I liked it until Efron gave away a point.
You know what? The scores are actually really close again. The scores are really close. So, red team has got 12 points, and the blue team has got 11 points. So, it's all to play for still. It's still all to play for. Okay. This next round is quite fun. It's called A to B. Okay. You're like what I did here. A to B. I'm going to show you 3 movie posters. Are they AI or a B movie? Okay.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Two of the
film poster
posters.
comes up, I'm going to be so pissed.
2 of the posters are AI, and one of them is a B movie. All you have to decide to score the point is which one is the B movie. Like eliminate the 2 AI and pick the correct B movie. So we'll go over to the red team first, okay?
Bring it on.
So here are your 3 posters. See if you can pick out which the real poster is.
Oh, God.
That's way harder than I was expecting it to be.
One set. It's definitely. I
can't
don't
even
think
see
it's the
him.
one on the left. I don't think it's the one on the left.
Whose go is it? I'm confused.
I actually.
This is red team.
Red team.
It's red team.
I think it might be the real one. Might be the one on the right.
I agree.
The lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one on the left, that background, that's a Canva background, isn't it?
Yeah, because I use that on my videos.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you, but I have to say I'm loving the centre one. I want to see that film.
I know,
the little
me
man with the
too.
little beard. Actually, it looks a little bit like the little beard and stuff. It's very I like that one.
One of them is a real B movie. 2
Wow.
are just generated AI pictures that I did before we started filming.
I think I
I
agree.
kind of feel like the middle one looks almost too good
Yeah,
to be.
the
I
robot
mean, if
one.
it is AI, then the B movie industry, as thriving as it is going to be in real trouble. But I'm going to say it's the right one.
Yeah, I agree.
And just to clarify, which one is that? What's in the image?
Lady Robocop Terminator.
Yeah. Okay. I'm very pleased to tell you that you guys have guessed correctly. That film is called Class 1999. Does anyone know what the plot of Class 1999 is?
I imagine it's set in 1999.
Yeah, it's a school. It's a police academy, and some of them are actually robots or something. I thought I recognised it. I've got a book called VH. I got for my birthday just a couple of weeks ago called VHS, and it is basically just all these cheesy VHS covers. And I was like, that looks familiar, but I'm pretty sure there's like 12 covers that look almost identical to this, just with a slightly different person as the other half of the robot.
The film actually came out in 1990, which I thought was quite bizarre. So they were only putting themselves 9 years in the future, and like that's a big jump. Let's be honest with you.
In
like
the distant-ish future.
Distant future, but still in the same century. But yeah, it was Class of 1999, and just to tell you, this film jumped on the cyborg hype because obviously films like Terminator and RoboCop being so popular, and it was actually a follow-up to a movie called Class of 1984. This film in particular saw 3 ex-military cyborgs going into a school to teach unruly youths. And when the kids start acting up, their military programming kicks in.
It shot them in
See,
the
I'm
face.
thinking like Coach Carter meets Terminator is what I've got in my head.
Pretty much. It gets better. It actually had a follow-up in 1990. No, sorry, I haven't got the date there. Actually had a follow-up called Class of 1999 2, The Substitute.
Oh. I love that they were like, "Do we make it Class of 3000?" Like, no, they'll never buy that. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. You scored a point there. Well done. Blue team, you guys ready for yours?
Let's do it.
So again, you got 2 AI generated images and 1 real B movie. Okay, and all you've got to do is decide which one's which.
I keep expecting my.
Here they are.
Wow.
I'm gonna really have to.
Oh, they look good.
I think I know this one, but I'm not gonna say anything.
I just want to watch all 3 of them. That's the sad thing.
That's a
I
good bank
reckon it's
holiday.
the guy in the black without the sleeves.
Why they're actually talking about it? Talking about B movies. I had a box set of B movie DVDs, and it was literally like Shark, and it had like Casper Van Dien from Starship Troopers in it, and then Shark 2 and Shark 3. And it was rubbish. And then there was Crocodile and Crocodile 2 and Crocodile 3. They were like literally just box sets of animals. And I absolutely loved them. I proper watched them.
It's when they got the squirrel
the
1,
one
2,
on
and
the top
3 it really
left.
lost its kind of taste though.
I think the middle
top
one's
left.
so busy that has to be AI. There's too much going on.
I don't
there.
think it's the middle one, and I don't.
I
think
know
it's
you
the guy in
guys-
the sports jacket. I reckon it's the guy without the sleeves.
Yeah.
You guys can't actually see the comments that are going on. But Andy H, who's regular viewer of the show, said, I actually own this movie on DVD.
Really?
Wow.
The one on the left has that kind of AI randomness with the guy with the face and the weird
giant violin in the
collar.
sand.
Yeah. And the guy's just holding a pumpkin with the tip of his fingers.
Yeah, but if I said to you, aliens have invaded, and Bucky had to go back to school, would he fit in, even though he left school 20 years ago with his good friend?
The Masters of the Multiverse, can we be like photoshopped and make that our new thing? Can we make that the poster for this thing?
I was tempted to do a B movie style poster for this, but it was too much work.
That's why we're saying the guy with no sleeves is the real.
That's
movie.
that's what I think. But I could
You go
be
for that
wrong.
one?
James.
Yeah, the right one, yeah.
Are you
one,
sure?
Right one. Yeah, go for it.
right one's real, yeah.
You guessed correctly. That is actually a movie called 2019 After the Fall of New York. It was actually an Italian film that was released in both Italian and English. And the plot of it is it's set in 2019 after a nuclear apocalypse and stars a mercenary out to rescue the last fertile woman on Earth.
Oh, Jesus.
It's an Escape from New York.
Filth.
Off, basically.
They very much had a Mad Max Escape from New York kind of vibe going on. And it said online that a lot of the storyline is very similar to do you remember the Clive Owen Children of Men film?
Oh yeah.
So it's that kind of vibe. And the big guy at the back is called like Ape Man or something like that. So
I want to watch this. This sounds right on my alley.
Made
Yeah.
400 million at the box office.
this is a genuine film. This is a genuine film. Fuzzy Dunlop in the chat said the clue is it was filmed 1 year after. Okay, so we are going in.
So easy.
We are going into what is the final round, okay? And the scores are at the moment 13-12. And I'm not going to tell you. No, you know who it is because there's only 1 point.
Yeah.
In that one. So it's
Your host, ladies and gentlemen.
Andy H, Big Ape, not me. But that's what the that's what the name of that guy is. But Andy H owns that movie, which I'm really shocked about because I really dove deep to find like a really cheesy looking cover that
It's
kind
Andy,
of
though. Andy has DVDs. I'm pretty sure you have to open the DVD case by reciting a curse backwards. He found my film in like 3 minutes, and that no one, and I destroyed many copies.
That's mad. Okay, so we're going to go into our last round of the show. So this is kind of anyone's game. So I'm going to ask you a question, and anyone can answer, and that team will get the point. Okay. So this could change the scores. It could change the balance. And we're going to spotlight. So at the end of the show, we put a spotlight on a particular brand. And because it's Masters of the Multiverse, I've picked He-Man as the brand that we.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm such an expert.
How long
Hang on,
before
let me go to
Rangers
sleep.
did that come out?
He-Man.
Look at Pierre's little
1
shitty
year.
face on him.
I don't know a lot
So
about
happy.
him, man.
Are
So
there going to
happy.
be any U.S. sports trivia? Because I am ready.
Go
Yeah,
Patriots.
this is clearly a very sports heavy crowd you've got going on F1. I can understand why you asked that, to be fair.
Right. Okay. The first question, right? There are 3 people that share Adam's secret. What are their names?
The Sorceress, Man at
Tila.
Arms.
Tila.
No. I'm going to throw it over to the blue team.
Oh no,
You
Battle
got it
Cat.
wrong.
Sorry, Battle
Right.
Cat.
Orko,
You got it
or
wrong.
whatever its name.
Sorrel. Your team.
Oh, I thought we were all just jumping in.
You
She-Ra.
can, but you answered it wrong. So,
Oh.
I'm going to say She-Ra. She must know.
no, She-Ra wasn't in the original series.
I don't
Came in
know.
later
I'm
when
not-
It was the Sorceress, Battle Cat, and Man at Arms, wasn't it?
Not Battle Cat.
Cringer.
Oh, Cringer.
No, not Cringer. Not the animal. Right? You got Sorceress, Man at Arms are correct.
Orko.
Yes.
Keith.
Yeah.
Orko.
Okay.
I'm going to have to give you both a point. I'm going to have to give both teams a point for that. So, yeah, it was Sorceress, Man at Arms, and Orko. Evil Lynn, as you can see there behind Skeletor, sort of Skeletor's female, the hot villainess. She was kind of like the Tila counterpart. Big headdress on her head. What color was her hair?
Black.
No.
Blonde.
Grey.
Blue.
Purple.
Blue.
Pink.
No.
White.
I said blue.
Who said white?
White.
Yes, James.
Yes.
Damn it.
That's it.
Um,
I could have been naming colors too if I wanted to, but yeah, okay.
If you'd watched He-Man Revelation, you would have seen it because she takes her hat off a lot. But in the actual original He-Man and Masters of the Universe TV show, she only took her thing off once, and that was in an episode called The Witch and Warrior.
Alango.
So there we go. Tila, the female on the good team, her father is Man at Arms. Who's her mother?
Sorceress.
Very well done. Correct. Sorceress.
I gave
Which-
Peter that answer, by the way. So
Thank you, Efren. Thanks,
You're
mate. I
welcome.
appreciate it.
That's fun, that's fun. Which I find a bit conspicuous. Now I'm a bit more grown up watching it. Like, so Tila's mum is Sorceress, who knows He-Man's secret, and Man at Arms is Tila's dad, who knows He-Man's secret. But you know,
It wasn't that in the original, was it? I don't think. I think that was
No.
kind of brought into canon later on.
They kind of brought it in later on.
Nah.
But there we go. So Sorceress. Talking about toys, Master Universe was obviously a popular toy in the 1980s. How many figures were there in the first series?
16.
6. Yeah.
Nope.
12.
8.
Nope. Yes. Who said 8? Lightning Collector with a number out of nowhere.
It's only because of something I was watching the other day off of Froggy Flips, and he collects all that sort of stuff.
Okay, I'll give a bonus point if you can tell me what the split was between good and bad. And it's not 4 and 4.
And 2.
5 and 3.
Yeah, I'd say 5
No.
3.
6 and 2.
No.
7 and 1.
No. No one knows. It's actually 4 and 3. 4 good guys and 3 bad guys, because Zodiac was included and he was a neutral character. This is
That was a trick question.
That was a trick question. That wasn't it?
It's good that.
Definitely a trick
School
question.
day, school
It's good
day.
that.
Right, She-Ra famously is He-Man's twin sister, which they forgot about until like kind of halfway through series 3 or whatever. What was her actual name? Adam was He-Man's name.
Princess
What was...
Adora.
Adora, well done, Triple G. I didn't think anyone
You
was
say
gonna
this,
get that
1.
one.
Like everybody, like it's so obvious. Everyone
They wouldn't like, I'm so
Efren told us again. Yeah.
Okay, so I told you that there were 3 villains in the first wave of figures. What were the 3 villains included in that first wave?
Skeletor, Sorceress.
Man. Beastman.
Peter, Triple G. All 3 of them straight up. It was Beastman, Merman, and Skeletor. Well done.
Sorry.
There we go. Okay, this is a trick here. So it was only ever seen on 1 episode, right? This particular thing was only ever seen on 1 episode. What did He-Man say to turn back into Adam?
Ooh.
I've lost the power.
I
1 point
released
to one. No. Have a wild guess.
Efren, you can take this one, mate. Well, you can take
From
that
the
one.
power
I'm
of
going to say one of my
Grayskull.
catchphrases. Dang it!
Don't
Anyone
that
know?
Was it something
Okay,
to do with his
I'll
name?
I
like his
return the
normal
power.
name?
No, he's. Oh, what did you say?
I return the power.
Oh, very close.
Push the power.
Let the power return.
Oh God.
Close.
Ah, that's pretty close for a guess.
Yeah,
That's
not,
pretty
not,
close.
That's
not,
pretty.
not
that's-
correct.
that's
Not
a
correct.
point.
Though, so yeah.
Not close
So
enough
here
for
we
a
go.
point, but
Taking that point and spinning on its head. In that episode, what was it that He-Man does that makes him go back to Adam? Why does he go back to Adam? He does
Put
something
on
in
a
that
shirt.
episode. He does something in that episode that makes him want to turn back to Adam.
He accidentally kills someone.
Yeah. Was that a genuine answer?
Is this in the 80s?
Yes,
in the Hanna-Barbera
Guys, I'm
He-Man
actually a
show?
very
He kills somebody.
person, all right? I take
I'm
things
going to
into
give you this. I'm going to give you the
Did he
point.
squeezed through a cave or something? He got stuck.
He
No.
causes someone's death, and it makes him feel guilty, and he thinks he doesn't deserve the power. So he.
Well done, Ryan.
Yes. That point is, yeah. But basically,
Thanks,
he's
guys.
tricked in.
It's been good to see you all. Bye.
He's tricked into to believing that he's killed someone. He hasn't actually killed someone, but he's tricked into believing that he has. Which is another thing as well in the movie, that they couldn't have He-Man kill anyone. That was part of like Mattel's kind of clause, that they didn't want to see He-Man actually killing anyone. So that's why the villains that he kills when he does kill them are kind of robots and things like that.
No one dies in this movie. That you get very bad bubbles.
Yeah.
but we will kill Optimus Prime in front of hundreds of children.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's
look
a
at
car.
Ironhide. Where's his head?
He's a robot. It's fine. Right. So the mold for Battle Cat was obviously static and reused a few different times, but it didn't originally come from the He-Man
Big Jim.
Master Universe.
Yeah,
I didn't even finish the question.
I could see James unmuting, and I thought James knows this, so I thought I'd jump in.
I didn't. I was going to say.
It
sorry.
was-
I was going
My
to wait
apologies.
Panther.
It was originally from a toy line called Big Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that one.
Big Jim.
Okay.
What was this toilet? You can't just leave it on that. What was Big Jim?
Big he hung around street corners and things. He was an odd character.
And he had a pet cat.
Yeah, leather jacket. Strange man.
It was like an adventurous series, wasn't it? They had like loads of other wildlife creatures with it, and it was very weird.
I wouldn't it was ironic that the figure for Big Jim was this big and the cat was like this.
No, well, actually the other way around. So the Big Jim figure was more like an action figure sized character, and the Battle Cat mold was kind of a realistic size for a tiger. And when they were looking for something, for the He-Man figure to ride, they said, "Well, we've got this," and they said, "Do it. Like, repaint it green, use that. That's fine." They're like, "Yeah, but it doesn't scale." And he's like, "It's fine. Put a saddle on it. It's fine." Like, and that can go. That's basically where Battle Cat came from. So, He-Man is one of the biggest toy success stories of all time. Obviously, he started a lot of the kind of action figure craze and that kind of stuff. Massive, massive thing. How much money did the toy line make in the first year?
What year did it come out?
1982.
82.
Jeez, I wouldn't even have a frame of reference for that. Like
4.6 million.
Hundreds.
The 80s was a time before the internet, and you know, so if that's your
Oh
frame
yeah,
of reference.
the 80s.
4.6 million.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
I would say about 2 million.
2 million. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna mix it up. Blue team, you can take the point if you say higher or lower. So they've said what? What did you say? 2 million.
I said 2 million.
2 million. Higher or lower for the blue team?
Higher.
I said 4.6 million.
3.6. You can have 3.6 million. Higher or lower?
I said 4.6.
4.6. Have 4.6 million. Higher or lower, blue team?
Higher.
Higher.
How much higher? Do you want to hesitate a guess, and I'll give it to the person that gets
I'd say it's upwards of 10.
Oh, you said throw it over higher or lower for the point. So we said higher. Leave it.
It was a staggering 38 million. Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
We deserve the point. Not that it would make a difference.
Before He-Man became He-Man, they created 3 versions of He-Man. Or 3 versions of the character to turn to create a toy line out of. One of them was a Barbarian based on Conan the Barbarian, which obviously became He-Man that we know and love. What were the other 2 types of character that were in the running?
One was a giant, if I remember correctly, because they did use his mold later on, and they made him like a giant character.
You know about the one with like the black armor, and he had, is it an A he had in the middle?
You're talking about Brave Star.
There was was there a sci-fi version?
Yeah, Spaceman.
Maybe.
Like a Spaceman, I think.
Spaceman is one of them. I'll give you a point for Spaceman. There was one more.
Cowboy?
No.
Detective Man.
It's really, really
Solving pirate.
Technology.
Nice.
Kind of thing.
Ghost.
Robots.
Magician. Wizard.
No.
Farmer Boy.
Big Jim.
I just hummed the G.I. Joe tune, and no one even got it.
Soldier.
Soldier. There you go, James.
Yeah, we all get a point.
Yeah. It was a soldier and a spaceman. Soldier and a spaceman. There we go. That is it. That is the end of the quiz. That's as much.
And that last question was double points, yeah.
It was.
Sweet,
It
awesome.
was. I'm going to flip a coin, and whoever can guess heads or tails wins the quiz. No.
I respect that. That'd be great.
Wait, are you going to flip it before or after Power Rangers was made?
The coin that was released the year of Power Rangers. No, so blue team, you came in with 17 points. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Very good.
And red team, you came in with 20. So the red team are the masters of the multiverse for this particular
bloody done
issue.
with He-Man and that's in the back of the mirror now.
That was fun. That was fun.
That's how every quiz show should end. Someone going, "I'm bloody done with it now. I'm sick of listening to it." They finish Never Mind the Buzzcocks, and he's like, "I'm never listening to music again. I'm done with it. The tunes, the
Sean Locke.
Got it all."
There we go.
They've all quit YouTube now. They're done.
I'm just having a look.
Hang on. So you telling me I lost?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, in the style of Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
Oh, he's pulled a Preston. He's pulled a Preston.
It all has gone. He's gone.
Sorrow,
He needs a wee. That's all it is. No, genuinely, how did you find that? Was that too difficult?
No,
No, it's fine.
just good. Just good.
It was very He-Man based.
Round was He-Man based. I did a whole round on Power Rangers. That Power Ranger movie was in there. I threw it in there for you, dude. I threw it in there for you.
If you base it on Efron's answers, then there was two rounds with He-Man in it.
I just love the cockiness in your answer. It was a case of, go on, you can get this whatever, can't you?
I thought he was joking.
That's fine. He-Man. No.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. No, that is it. That was
great fun. That was good fun.
Yeah, love that.
Good. What you gents up to? While we've got people watching, what have you guys got going on? Anyone got anything particular coming out this week that you want people to tune in for or keep an eye out for?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking part of this quiz with some other YouTubers. It's going to be going live on Wednesday. I don't know if we're going to win, but I've got a feeling we might.
There you go. Oh, sorry, you came back.
Yeah. So the only time I've got to get redemption on Ryan now is the next episode, which is going to be a Star Wars episode where he's clearly going to kick my ass.
Yeah.
No.
So we are going to do this again. I think the next time we'll be doing this will be around May the 4th, and we'll do a Masters of Multiverse Star Wars edition.
Sweet.
So then that way we can pull in a couple of people that are kind of Star Wars related.
Salacious room. We're going to bring in Salacious.
Yeah, so there we go. No, I tried to keep it fair. I tried to go for stuff that was generic as opposed to too deep.
I thought they were good questions.
Yeah, it's all right.
Because I love Marvel so much, I purposely didn't put any Marvel questions in. So I was like, that's just what people are going to be expecting. So I kind of went for the nostalgic one.
I don't know. Now, next time I'm going to be expecting Master of the Universe.
I had to throw a bit of He-Man in there.
90% He-Man show.
It was not.
Jeez.
I mean, as long as it's not reflected in the title of the quiz, that's the main thing.
Yeah. It's called Master of the Universe, Master of the Multiverse. We focused on the He-Man film. We focused on the He-Man toy line. No, there we go. My favourite round, to be honest with you, was the AI one. The AI
one was great. I enjoyed that.
If I hadn't have got that book for my birthday and thought I'd seen that one, I think I would have gone for the middle one in our round.
I actually didn't think you guys would get it. I thought that it was just quite funny going on a generator and asking them to throw up like B-movie posters. Some of the stuff that came out was insane. Like, I was like, I don't know what this is, but I want to watch it. I do want to watch it. And speaking of Crow, obviously we've got the remake of that coming out this year as well, and they've just kind of released a couple of the first kind of on-set pictures.
It's just kind of like someone found the tattoo set from the abandoned Suicide Squad Joker, and we're like, let's stick him on a crow. That's a good idea. That worked so well last time. I think that'd be a really good idea.
I hope it works. I do hope it works. I'm a bit apprehensive, but I do hope it works.
Well, if not, we've always got the direct-to-DVD sequels.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to do the voice to one of the henchmen. And like, hello, Tintin. You want a balloon?
It's it's very good. But yeah, you guys, has anyone got anything coming up that they want to kind of put a spotlight on?
I've got a big night on Friday night. So when I became monetized, I decided that I was going to give any of my channel revenue to mental health charities. So we've got the first formal charity night on Friday night. We've got a load of stuff to auction off. We've got a load of comic books, some action figures, some great stuff being donated. So we'll be doing that 9 o'clock on over on my channel Friday night. That should be fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool.
Amazing.
I've got a giveaway going on mine, so if anyone's interested in, where is it?
Why
Here
are
it
you
is.
holding up?
Giving it away.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Go on then. Giveaway succeeded. I'll take it.
I've already entered. I'm like, dude, I need that one. That's the one I need.
You need to win it, didn't you? If you go over to my channel, you'll see my monthly haul. Obviously, I'm giving it away, so one lucky person will be receiving that.
I can't wait. To receive that.
I'm doing a giveaway on my channel too, since we're talking about it.
Would you be annoyed if I had more than one?
It's Amazing Fantasy. It's logo.
Oh,
That's no Sheffrin.
Gorgeous prize, man.
All you have to do is leave a comment on that video, and you're in the running. You know, you'll see it there, and I'll ship it. I'll ship it anywhere. You know, I know how to ship to the UK and Ireland now. It's not that hard as I thought it was when I first started.
Yeah.
I plan on doing another video at some point in the next 6 months, so keep an eye on my channel for that. It's gonna have probably a beginning, if there's time, a middle, but I really want to finish strongly with the end. So stay tuned for that.
Ryan will be back on YouTube somewhere at some point, like just somewhere.
Worst schedule keeper ever.
Of course, anyone else, you can check me and Sorrel on our weekly show, Geek Week in Review, on a Sunday night. We go live, and this week we've got who have we got? Who have we got joining us this week? Oh, Kibbs, yes, from the Brothers Geek Out podcast. He's joining us this Sunday. So yeah, so we just sort of talk about what's going on in the week and stuff like that.
And also, this Friday, on One Good Scare, we do have a new. I'll be right back on American Werewolf in London this week. Yeah,
nice.
So it's kind of edited kind of conversation about that. So that was really fun. So that's Friday evening at some point.
Incredible.
Yeah, it looks like Yorkshire. Definitely not Yorkshire.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it before, actually, so I was blown away by it.
Yeah, James had never seen it, so it was an interesting experience talking about that. Yeah.
You'd never seen American Werewolf?
Yeah, no, it was the first time watching it.
Wow.
I remember not being allowed to watch that as a kid because it was too scary. But then they let me watch like Nightmare on Elm Street and Child's Play.
Alien.
Yeah, there's the Alien, like RoboCop, all those kind of things. Gentlemen, hang around. We'll have a proper chat and proper goodbye after the credits roll. Everybody that's been watching, doesn't matter where you're watching from, thank you very much for tuning in. Little bit different. It was something a bit fun. We've all had fun. Hope you guys at home have all had fun watching and following along. Do check out the description of the videos, wherever it is that you're watching. There should be links to everybody's channels and social handles and everything like that in the descriptions. So from me, James Toys, Super Sorrel, Rise Fix Geek, Triple G, Lightning Collector 2021, James from One Good Scare, and of course Passpoint Comics. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you next time, maybe. If we
do the contestant wave.
This is where we all need to like just chit chat as the credits roll.